Good morning, guys. So, it's now July 1, 2025, and I am still here. So, for today's vlog, I'm going to update you about my travel going to Europe. Alright, so this morning, I'll wake up and I find and look and double check all the papers that I have. So, since I mentioned already the things na ginagawa niya doon sa country niya, which is going to the embassy this Wednesday. So, dahil Tuesday na today, and then one day na lang, and Wednesday na. So, kailangan niya na pumunta doon sa embassy to follow up yung affidavit of support na kinakailangan ko dito sa Philippines. Alright, so I just check all the papers and medyo nakaka-stress sa part na medyo matagal pa pala. Like, I have to wait for how many weeks? Almost in total is 2 weeks. So, alright. So, isa-isahin natin, guys. I don't know if napakita ko na sa inyo yung about sa travel tax documents. Pero ngayon, ipapakita ko siya sa inyo, guys. Kasi, I was, parang, alam mo yung feeling na medyo worried ka, it's because of that thing. Kasi nag-email ako. So, ganito na lang. Nag-email ako doon sa tax refund department kung pwede ba na ma-refund yung tax. As you know, kung bago ka pa lang dito, is last June 25, 2025, supposed to be, guys, yun na yung flight ko going to Europe. Pero na-offload, it's because of just one thing na kailangan, which is kailangan yung original and then authorize and notarize, which is, it's called a, wait a minute. Okay, which called original authenticated affidavit of support and invitation letter issued by at least 4th civil degree relative by affinity, consanguinity, duly certified by the Philippine Consulate, Embassy, the country of destination. So, yun yung kinakailangan ko to comply. To comply. So, yung nangyari, guys, ayun na nga. So, according to him, kailangan namin na maghintay until Wednesday bago niya balikan yung yung papel. So, which is na bukas. That's why I'm preparing. And I have also yung mga yung mga uncomfortable thoughts, no, na hindi talaga may iwasan, especially if you are going to travel abroad. Okay, wait a minute. Madaming arte yung mic. But anyways, ayun na nga. So, I have here some list talaga, no. This is just, just personal talking na lang tayo for today's vlog kasi nga wala naman tayong magawa. And, habang naghihintay din ako for my incoming flight. Alright. So, since dahil delayed din naman na tayo, so, mag-ano na lang tayo the vlog. Alright. So, I have here, yung nakalista ko dito is July 9, tentative date for my flight again. Why July 9? Okay, so, let's start. May 25, supposed to be yung travel ko na. My flight ticket and everything, naka-ready na lahat. But the problem was, sa immigration, hinanapan ako ng ganun. So, let's talk about how long and bakit ang tagal. Okay, let's see. So, ayun nga, pumunta siya doon sa embassy ng June 27. So, 27, and of course, di ba, pag sa embassy kasi hindi mo naman agad-agad mamadali yan. Like, ganito, it will take time. So, yung nangyari, kailangan niyang bumalik doon, mga 4 days after. So, that's why nga sa Wednesday, ito na yun. So, bukas na yon. Today is July 1 and tomorrow is July 2, which is Wednesday dito sa ating Pilipinas. So, anyway, yun na nga, babalik na siya. So, I have to prepare all the things. I have to double check it again since I was here din naman, and while waiting for it sa papel. So, ayun, I'll check our messages, and the last time kasi na ipinadala niya sa akin yung invitation letter, which is in my front right now. Ito yung mga papel. Dito guys, sa invitation letter, nag-start siya, ipinadala niya ito ng April 9, and then dumating siya ng April 15. So, in total is 1 week yung yung duration or yung total days na bago siya dumating dito sa Pilipinas. So, actually, yung place niya nito na pinadalhan sa akin is my workplace. And I was planning na palitan ko yung place ko because I'm here in my sister's place right now. And I don't want to to go there, to travel just for this anymore, as long as meron din naman na other choices na place na pwede siyang mapadalhan dito na hindi na ako, magtabok or tawag dito. Basta mag-travel doon papunta sa kabilang dako. So, yeah, it will takes 1 week. So let's say, bukas guys, pupunta siya doon sa embassy, and then, ma-receive niya na yun, notarize na, authorize na, and everything. So, let's say, kompleto na, wala nang problema. And then, pag ipinadala niya sa akin dito sa Pilipinas, it will takes 1 week. So, let's say, April 2. So, that's the reason why naman na July 9 yung tentative date to my flight again. Okay, so, but what's stressing me out, sometimes, what's stressing me out, guys, is yung mga travel tax documents. Wait lang ah. Ang arte ng na to ah. Wait a minute. Ayaw nyo na Alright, so ayun na nga guys. So yun yung yung medyo, alam mo yun, yung ayun na sana, pero yeah, but it is what it is. Okay, so let's talk about this travel tax document. So yung travel tax document guys, during my flight naman yung time na na-offload na ako, the stewards told me to ask for the travel tax document, for the travel tax refund, and for the ticket, kung ano ba yung magandang gawin, like to rebook. It's either to rebook or to refund. So, okay. First is a tax refund na lang. So, I emailed tax refund kasi siya naman na yung kumuha ng tax, siya naman yung bumayad, and that's through online. So, meron ako dito na email, pero yung nakasabi dito is attached document, yung receipt, I mean, pero hindi ko naman siya ma-download sa email. I double-checked already how many times, pero hindi ko siya makita yung receipt. That's why, yung email sa akin ng tax refund, kailangan ko daw ng receipt to show them, parang ganun. So, that's why medyo delay ulit, kasi morning pa, and wala pa siyang respond doon sa lugar nila. So, yeah, I will do that a little bit later, kapag siguro magising na, or pag my free time na, kasi mas more yung stress niya doon compare dito sa akin, kasi dito naghihintay lang ako kung ano na, and kung kailan ko ma-receive yung papel na yon. Okay, so that will be later. That's travel tax refund. And this tax refund pala, for your information, is travel tax to for my flight last June 25. Okay? Para klaro. Okay. Next is yung flight naman. Yung flight ko yung flight ticket ko, it's either pwede siya according doon sa tinanungan ko nung time na yon na na-offload ako after, it's because of that one paper. Then ang sabi, we can ask for the refund or for the rebook. So since siya din naman na yung tawag dito, nag-book, so siya din naman yung yung makapag-refund or makapag-rebook nito. But of course, I have to help a little bit, of course, 'di ba? So, anyways, yung nangyayari guys is rebook. He's right now worrying, or kagabi pa yun? Yes, kagabi. So, nag-worry siya if he's going to rebook or to to refund it and then mag-book na lang ulit sa other company or whatsoever. So, yun nga. Kasi, they are asking for additional fees kapag mag-rebook ka. And, yung inaasa kanya na is 200 USD. So, yun yung additional fees. And how much is that? Nasa 14,000. Basta, kinonvert ko yun is like 14,100 100 something. So, yun yung total na kailangan niya ulit na bayaran. Not really sure if it's, yun yung rebook penalties or fees. I mean, yun yung rebook fees. That's why, sabi niya sa akin, tinanong niya ako if what is the best thing to do. Is it to refund or to rebook? So, kung sino yung may idea dyan, please comment down below kung ano yung mas better. Kasi, nakadepende naman siya, kasi sa season, maybe. Because, let's say, naman for me, if kung i-refund niya, kung i-rebook niya, tapos meron siyang fees, maybe he could find another way na medyo mas cheaper doon sa binayaran niya. So, let's say 63,000. 63,000 na lang. So 63,000, bale, mag-ano pa siya. Dahil may fees, of course, babayad pa siya ulit. So, that's so much more than, as in, sobrang, na siya, tawag dito, mahal. Or else, pag mag-rebook, pag mag-refund niya, I am not sure naman kung makakita siya ng mas less doon, mas cheaper. Sa 63,000 na yun. So, it's possible. It's possible then, it's maybe mahal din naman na, or else, medyo mas cheap ng konti. But I'm not really sure with that. Kasi nga, if you are going to book a flight, pag meron kang, actually, naman na mahal naman na yung nakuha niya, because that's, mahal na din naman na yung nakuha niya last month, kasi that's 1 month advance. And sabi nila, if you are going to book a flight mga 2 months, then it's possible na pwede kang makakita doon ng mas cheaper. So, let's say man nag-book siya ng mahal na din naman na, tapos mag-a-ask pa ulit ng ng fees, additional fees. So, mahal-mahal na. Or else, kapag ni-refund na lang, kasi pag refund kasi it will takes time, kasi may mga process lang din naman na siya. Like, hindi naman na agad-agad mo ma-receive, but it will takes a process. Kailangan siya ng process. So, what is the better idea? What is the best, best choice na lalasay? Kasi kung, ayun lang, naisipan ko lang na if i-refund, it will takes time bago magbalik sa kanya yung pera na nagastos niya for the trip. So, I don't know if he's just willing to wait for that. But, yeah. So, but if you have a mabilis ang flight, then it's much better to pay for the additional fees. So, yeah. So, I'm just gonna tell that to him later. So, yeah, I think that's okay, so this time naman na guys, ipakita ko na lang din sa inyo yung mga requirements na meron ako dito sa akin today. So, meron ako dito nainis ako dito sa mic. Okay, so meron ako ditong invitation letter, meron din ako na ID photocopy, passport niya, I have here travel insurance. I'm not really sure kung hinahanap na ito sa immigration. But according sa immigration, kailangan niya lang din ng original affidavit of sponsorship kapag sponsored yung ALES and tourist visa. Tapos, ayun, kailangan ng, ano pa ba dito? Yung mga bank, insurance, health insurance. So, meron din ako dito in case na hanapin sa akin. And IDs. So, ayun lamang guys for today's video. And asikasuhin ko lang muna ito. And, ayun, medyo kinakabahan lang ako kasi tomorrow na. Kailangan na maipadala sa akin. So, kailangan na maging kompleto kasi nga it will take time kasi 7 days. Just imagine that I have to wait for until July 9 for my next travel. Okay, so update ko na lang kayo guys and thank you so much for watching. And also, don't forget also to subscribe and like kung medyo nagustuhan mo at meron ka nakuha din na kahit kaunti lang. Kung ikaw ay first-time traveler, kagaya ko na mag-travel ako, this is my first time and medyo kinakabahan ako, medyo na-awkward na ako dito sa part and medyo stressing me out as well na about sa mga requirements na ganito. So, if you are not aware, then please double check and as long as na pwede kang manood ng mga kinakailangan talaga, make sure talaga na kompleto para hindi yung marami kang mga days na delay. So, that's it for today's video and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye!